Damien Comer and Galway are looking to beat Mayo in Connacht for the third consecutive year. It is difficult to recall a more anticipated first-round game in recent years, as Galway head to Castlebar on Sunday to take on Mayo. All-Ireland finalists against league finalists. Neighbours, rivals. This one could be special. Damien Comer and Galway come into the tie as the form team, having gone through Division 1 unbeaten, before putting up a credible challenge to Dublin in the decider. Meanwhile, there is a hype surrounding Mayo as they look to go one further than the previous 2 years, but Stephen Rochford's side will be keen to avoid the qualifiers this season. This was a tie which jumped out when the draw was made, and there was an added edge when the teams met in the league as a result. It was probably the same on both sides, says Comer. Nobody was prepared to give an inch in that they wanted that jersey with the next league game in mind. Whether it was first game of the championship, you have to lay down a marker and make sure your manager sees something that he likes in you, and hopefully then you get picked for the championship. Damien Comer in action against Dublin during the Alliance Football League Division 1 final, so there was probably a lot of that, and lads didn't want to give an inch on the pitch. It probably led to a few things, but I think it was harmless enough stuff really. It was just a bit of pushing and dragging in the heat of the moment. Obviously May 13th was going to be in everyone's mind, but I think it was more so to do with the lads fighting for spots. That's what led to most of it. Galway came out on top in Salthill that day in February, and pushed on to put together an impressive campaign. Given the stakes on the line this Sunday, the NUIG student is under no illusions as to how big a test it is. I suppose it's weird to have a big game so early in the year, but the biggest thing is that it's a long road for whoever loses it. That's probably in the back of our minds. Mayo have been through that long journey for the past 2 years, so they'll be eagerly anticipating that they don't go through that again, but it's going to be a big one for both teams, obviously. Having come out on top the last 2 years, Mayo are going to be coming hungry, but we'll just have to be ready for what they bring, and hopefully we'll come out on top for a third time. Comer celebrates with Johnny Heaney after beating Mayo last year. Comer made it clear that Mayo have an edge ahead of Sunday, only for the kick of the ball and a bit of luck. They probably should have had 2 All-Irelands in the last 2 years. I suppose that's their experience standing to them. They have showed the quality within their side. They've been to the well many times now and have a real core group of players who have been there and done it for several years. You learn a lot from them, and you'd be wondering what we're doing wrong when they're going on to an All-Ireland final. And if we can get over them, why can't we get over other teams? Comer in action against Mayo last year. Galway's lack of consistency has hurt them in recent summers. Disappointing showings against Roscommon and Kerry last year were mixed in with impressive wins over Mayo and Donegal. Even the 2016 All-Ireland quarter-final defeat to Tipperary leaves a sour taste in the mouth. Comer and his teammates are aware of this, and will be looking to put it right in 2018. I suppose it relates back to ourselves, just a lack of consistency, and it's something that we've been trying to work on. Through the league I think we've shown that we can perform consistently now, and hopefully we'll bring that into the summer.